How's everybody doing, man? I wasn't planning on making this video, but Elon Musk is in my field right now, and he's like, "You need to make this video. You need to make this video right now." And I want to talk to people about. I've said it many times. I walked as Mary Magdalene. That's the soul of Aurelian Euclasius. That's God's second spoken into existence. And along the way, trying to figure out the best way to piece this together for people. The books that were written that are credited to John and then Revelation, John did not exist, people. There was John the Baptist, but there was no Apostle John. The Apostle John was Mary Magdalene. Those were Mary's penship. So with that, they removed, Mary's name has been removed. Now there's like the sevenfold angel. They talk about the prophet rising up out of Babylon. But Mary's name was largely removed, and so was the angel Aurelian, because again, it was the feminine. And so what they did was they credited Saint Michael. They created Saint Michael. Saint Michael is he's an angel now, but he was spoken into existence after the fact. He wasn't there for any of this shit. And another part to this is famously in the garden, Jesus and God, they commanded John to not know death. Now, those familiar with the Bible will know that everybody was martyred except for John. John was commanded to walk the earthly plane. Well, the truth of the matter is it was Mary that was commanded to walk the earthly plane. John was not existing. So again, that brings me forward to now. I want to explain to you what my name is. My name is John Michael Coale II. People, it's always been blatantly there. People just didn't have, they don't have eyes that see and ears that hear. The people just, you know what I'm saying? John, the books that were stolen from Mary and credited to John. Michael, the books that were stolen of Mary and Aurelians, credited to Archangel Michael. Then Coale. Coale means a dark or swarthy complexion, or a dark and swarthy peoples. The second coming of a dark and swarthy complexion people, or a dark and swarthy complexioned person. So it's always been there, people. I'm exactly who I say I am. I'm the Messiah. I'm Aurelian Euclasius, the angel of death. It's commanded to not know death. I'm wearing my black and red right now because I'm a vampire. I'm a holy immortal. Exactly who I say I am. This is why I was hunted all these years on the earthly plane. I've been hunted cycle after cycle. They killed me a few times, but I always come back. Most of the times they try to kill me, they can't even kill me, people. And so, again, they've hunted me because they've always wanted to martyr. They wanted to martyr John, but they won't ever be successful because John didn't even exist back then. I had to come back as John because that's what the Bible, that's what they wrote in the Bible, people, so that all the beings would understand who I am. There's a whole lot of people that, you know, when it's prophecy, there's a whole lot of people that come in play. And we always use our names to code each other. That's how we find each other. We knew what Jesus's mother's name was going to be, Mary. And so I came back as Mary Magdalene, so that when Jesus encountered the second Mary, he understood that this was Aurelian Euclasius. We've always coded ourselves with names throughout generations and cycles, people. That's how we locate each other. Cycle after cycle. That's how we always find each other. That, and then it's frequency. The angels, we hear bells, tones, and whistles. We communicate in a different fucking way than humans do. Now we have voices also, which have a frequency. And that's why you resonate with me. My voice is a literal virus, people. That's why when you hear my voice, what I speak resonates with you. It's a frequency. It's God's frequency. You're all of God's people, so you all recognize me. What I speak resonates with you because the field must honor me, and what I speak must come to pass. And so everybody, when I speak things, people are just like, you know, that's funny. You know, that makes sense. But yeah, we always code ourselves with names. That's how we find each other cycle after cycle. That's how, you know what I mean? That's our confirmation. That's why the elite are obsessed with bloodlines, people. That's how we track each other. That's how we always find each other, because we're obsessed with bloodlines. So with that, peace and blessings be upon your home. May your paths be paved in gold.